No organization is responsible for the content of this video. All errors and omissions are the sole responsibility of myself, David Iverson. This video must not be your only source of information. Please attend official USSA educational opportunities. Please download official USSA educational materials. Alright, so this video is going to need some editing, and I'm starting to touch on it, so I'll let you know at the end how long the entire process takes. But I have a computer that I started off with. It had no split second on it, and it has never been hooked up to a timer before, so this can be a process for sometimes, but we'll see how it goes right now and see how much work I have to do to make it happen. So first off, I'm going to plug in my timer. Okay, so then down here in the corner, it looks like it is searching for new hardware, and it's probably not going to find it. My guess is that it's not going to find it. No driver found. Okay, so I have a solution for that. And what we're going to do is, first off, we're just going to open up split second, and we're going to find out what we know is the case. Okay, so we're going to go up to timing, setup and test, USB, timer, Alge TIMY, not connected, and we go to TIMY control and go up here, TIMY log on, no, TIMY USB driver may not have been installed. A driver must be downloaded via the link above, and then the TIMY must be attached for the computer to finish installation. This must be done before starting the software. Okay, so I'm going to disconnect the TIMY and then click here for TIMY USB driver. Okay, TIMY and TIMY 2 USB driver. Click on that. And so I've got it. I got it right there. So C driver. Okay. So now let's see what happens if I plug this in. Okay, so not exactly sure where I am at this point in time. I plugged it in and I did not really I got a little beep. And let's go to my control panel. Hardware and sound. Add a device. And it doesn't appear to be seeing anything. Go up here to, let's see. So I'm going to close this. Go to Device Manager. Other devices, unknown device. Okay, so I want to update so I went to Device Manager, and I found an unknown device. and so I think that's the one. And so I'm going to browse for it, and it was in the driver right there. And Windows can't verify this software, and that's fine. Okay, Windows has successfully updated your driver software. Windows has finished installing the driver for this device, Timy USB device. Close. Device is working properly, so it should be good. Right now I am 12 minutes into the process. So 12 minutes into it with some missteps. And now we're going to close everything out, and we're going to go to split second. And I get that warning message. Here's some revision information. All right, so now let's do a setup and test. And USB Alge TIMY. TIMY is not connected. Now I should be able to go and I haven't gotten it yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try restarting my machine and see if that has an effect. Okay, so I just installed some new software, so it's always a good idea to restart the machine, and I had to shut down the video capture program and start the video capture program. So right now I am about 20 minutes into the process, so I will edit out a whole bunch of that, but just letting you give a timestamp, I'm now 21 minutes into the project of adding the Alge TIMY to be functional. Okay, so now we're back to the National Fist software, and we're onto that and TIMY control, and it's still not seeing it. Okay, so then I remember something that was explained to me a while ago. And so once you get this set up, it should work once you got it set up. But something that was explained to me a year ago or a while ago, is that there's a program that you're going to have to use to sort of force a connection. So I'm going to go back to the Alge website and try to find that. Okay, this is not what I wanted. So let's see. I'm going to go to I'm going to back it up, and I'm going to go to algetiming.com and see what I get there. Okay, and so then I want to go to, there should be a software somewhere, or download PC software. So I want to go to PC software, and where was there's one that I remember. COM2 file. So I remember this COM2 file thing was really important. So we're going to get that COM2 file, and we're going to open it. Okay, all files have finished downloading. And close this, close that, close that. Find my com2 file that I downloaded. Downloads, com2 file, run it. Okay, so where is that com2 file? There it is, right there. All right, so I finished. And open success. Okay, so now it is communicating. Now I look and I can see that this is the sort of the pulse of the Alge TIMY that I'm seeing, and so that's a good thing. So getting the com2 file loaded was definitely important. So now if I go and do National FIS, go back up to timing enabled, set up and test. Now my TIMY is connected. So now if I hit the start button on my TIMY, I get a start, and if I hit finish, I get a finish. Okay, so we are now 28 minutes and 30 seconds into the process, so it took me basically half an hour to get this set up. So what I needed to do, if I had not, so again, this varies for different equipment. I can only speak for the equipment that I have. I have an Alge TIMY, and I've got a computer that I have never run a TIMY on before. Now, I could have done this a lot quicker if I knew what I was doing, but without knowing what I was doing, it took me about half an hour. Or sort of knowing what I was doing, it took me about half an hour. So what I wanted to do was, I should not have hooked up the TIMY to the computer. I should have gone, let's see, I should have gone to this link here, the click for TIMY USB driver under the TIMY control, and then I should have downloaded that software, which I did. But then while I was on the Alge website, I should have gone to algetiming.com, alge-e.htm, and I should have found under various software the com2 file, and then downloading the com2 file and then launching the com2 file. That sort of opened the connection to the TIMY so that now everything works. And now from here on in, this is pretty much all you need to do for, you just need to do it once, and then once you've done it, then every single time that you open up Split Second and you plug in your TIMY, it should just be connected. And again, down here under the status here, this is the heartbeat of the TIMY. So if you see this going, you know that you're connected. And then if I go close that, if I push the start button on the TIMY, I get a start. If I hit finish, I get a finish. Okay, so that's that video.